It's Rob here, and you may have seen in possibly my last video or one of my recent videos the first run of this, my Mark 1 Ford Escort Gulf Rally on the Tamiya TT-02 Type S chassis. Well, very early on in the run, Mark, my good mate, had a go, who was doing some of the filming, and he thought it was running really slow compared to his Type S. So anyway, we just thought it was one of those things, because of where we were, we'd not run his on those particular surfaces before. So we carried on and did the rest of the filming, but then when we got to one point, which was near the end, it got stuck, and both of us were really surprised, seeing as it's four-wheel drive, how it could actually get stuck, until we had a closer look and we discovered, would you believe, one of the dog bones was missing off the back. I've never had this before, you know, losing a dog bone out the back. I've had them from the front because of, you know, the way the steering works and stuff, but never the back. So unfortunately this must have happened early on, and it did in fact turn out to be the case, because fortunately I found the dog bone on the part of the track where we'd actually started filming. Unfortunately I didn't find the associated diff cup, but there we go. So because of this, while we were chatting and looking for the dog bone, it occurred to, I think it almost occurred to both of us at the same time, about, rather than putting it back to how it is at the minute, why not, for a laugh maybe, probably, especially with my driving, convert this to rear wheel drive just for a bit, and then we can compare it with Mark's TT-02 Type S, which is four-wheel drive, and just have a good laugh with it, comparing rear wheel to four-wheel drive. So with that, I'm going to get in and we're going to take out the dog bones on the front and this drive cup to pop it in the rear, and then I'm going to remove the prop shaft, but I'm umming and ahhing as to whether to leave the actual differential in, to give it a bit of weight over the front end. So I may just remove the prop shaft just so that the drive only goes to the rear wheels, but to do that we need to take some bits apart. So I think I'll get on and see where we get with it all. Okay, so I've been doing some work, and as you can see, I've taken the dog bones out of the front. I've also put the one that was missing back in the back with its cup, so that's that done. And I have decided not to remove the diff, just to hopefully give it a bit of weight at the front, which should, I hope, help with grip and cornering. But because obviously there's going to be holes, what I've done is I've taken some of this high or quite high density foam and made myself a little plug to go in here, which is a bit tricky if I'm honest, but we'll endeavour. There we go, I think I've got it in. Let's just try this. push it in all the way, but hopefully, because it's not going to be revolving, it shouldn't come out, because it's quite a tight fit. There we go. But that should keep the dirt and the dust out. And then the last thing I'm going to do is remove the prop shaft. And to do this, I figured the easiest way, so I don't have to take this steering off, is to take it out from the back. So I've undone the 4 screws, this one there, one there and one there, for this spur gear cover, which is quite tricky to get off, but there we go. Not too bad. And then it should just be a case, he says. No, it's not. I've forgotten about the other end. I'm going to have to take the diff cover off at the back. Okay, so there's the diff housing off, and then we should be able to ease that out, it says. There we go. There we go. We can get that out. And then we should be able to pop that back in. He says it's not going back down. Forgot about the shocks. So we'll just nip a couple of them up. Right. And once we've got them on, we can just pop the other cover back on, and then it's just a case of doing these arms up and putting the steering back on. Like so, and hopefully once I've got all that done, we should be rear wheel drive only. And once you put the wheels back on, we have a rear wheel drive Mark 1 Ford Escort Golf rally car on the TT-02 Type S chassis. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye!